Hello Looming World, Amanda and Monica are looming back with you with another bracelet design. And this bracelet is called the NYD bracelet. And it was created by Rebecca's Looming Frenzy. You can find her on Instagram. This is her profile. And this is the creation that we're going to be doing today. Rebecca is actually related to Adele Griffiths on Instagram. Rebecca is her daughter, and we're very, very honored to be able to do this tutorial for her. Let me just show you another rendition of the bracelet. And I'm kind of laughing at myself because I did this one on 2 full-length looms, and it is very, very, very long. So I'm gonna have to shrink that. And because when you make a bracelet, you all know that you don't know if it's gonna shrink a lot because of the bands and how tight the looping is, or if it's just gonna be long and stretchy. So this design is actually kind of long and stretchy, and it's not a very compact design. So just kind of keep that in mind when you are making the bracelet. So for this one, I used all sweets colors: the blue, the green, the orange, obviously, and the pink. So I thought it's really cute, but I'm just gonna shorten it a little bit, and I will probably give this one to Monica because it is way big. And then I did another one. Oops, sorry for that. Shaking it up a bit. So sorry. Camera malfunction. All right, and this is one with some bling. And I am in love with this one. I mean, in love. Monica has always been the blinger, and I've always been, I just want to make the bracelet. I don't really want to do all that jazz. But I made one bracelet, and then now it's like, I can't stop buying beads to bling. So, yeah. So this is my Elsa themed from Frozen kind of design. So I love it, and I'll be wearing this, and my daughter will not be getting this one. So anyway, I blinged it up, and then this is just another rendition. So for this design, you're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pin bars, and then you will also need 2 full lengths of a loom, or 2 looms. So a total of 10 pin bars if you do not want an extension. If you want an extension, then you will just need the 5 pin bars to complete this design. So today's color combination, obviously you can see over here on my left hand side. This is the Cocoa from Opaque from Rainbow Loom. All of our bands are Rainbow Loom. This is the Pearl Pink, Olive Green, and Mother of Pearl. So I'm very, very excited about this color combination. So as always, arrows facing away from you. And you can see I'll kind of marked on mine just so, for just personal preference. So anyway, and you can see down here on my loom where I have actually, this is my cutoff. This is the rest of my loom, and I'm only gonna be working till about right there. Just kind of measured, like I said, since this is a stretchier bracelet, not very tight and compact. It does make quite a long bracelet if you use a lot of pin bars. So, and I think we'll count again, but I do believe that it's 17 pin bars on lengthwise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Actually, I think I cut it back one because this one is just a little bit better. This one is a little bit bigger, and I had to make an adjustment. So 16 pin bars up to fit a small average wrist. My wrists are just a little bit smaller, and I like mine more snug as opposed to dangling. This one is a little bit too big for me, but I just kind of like them tight where they're not gonna roll around on my wrist. That's my personal preference. So anyway, let's get started. First, what we're gonna do is lay our perimeter, and our perimeter bands today are gonna be the mother of pearl. And we're gonna start by that. I'm gonna grab a little bit more, put them in my pile. Now, Rebecca recommended go ahead and laying that connecting band down here, the one that you're gonna loop to hold everything together. She likes to use one. We like to use two, just because of that extra support that's gonna be there in case that one band breaks. So if you've watched all of our tutorials and you've made several of our designs, you know that that's the way that we like to do things. So anyway, so we're gonna lay those two bands here. We're not gonna do anything with these, just leave them there. And we're gonna start laying our perimeter. Single bands. Make sure you guys can see. I'm gonna move it towards the center. Over to the left, over to the right. Now I know with the mother of pearl, it's kinda hard to see the actual perimeter being made. I told Monica today actually that I like to use darker colors so that when I'm doing a tutorial that everybody can see them. So I do apologize, mother of pearl is just a little bit lighter. And hopefully you guys can see. And I'll make sure you all see. All right, so we've gone from the middle peg out and then over to the far side. So now what we're gonna just do is we're gonna create a zigzag pattern going up. And in this bracelet, you can see how that is. Zigzag all the way up. And that's how our pattern will be. So we're gonna go ahead and lay those bands. Just up both sides. And you want to do it all the way the full length of your bracelet. This just feels so weird because we've been doing a lot of hook only designs, and I'm so happy to be back with my loom. I love the hook only designs. I mean, they're just amazing. I love to make them. I can actually sit on my couch and just make them and not have to worry about a loom, but I have missed my loom. It's a prized possession and I've missed it. Anyway, so I'm glad to be doing a tutorial with a loom, and I just pulled my pen bars apart. Sorry about that. And I'm gonna try not to talk your ears off today. So this is what you need to do throughout the full length of your loom. The zigzag pattern on the two pins on the outside. Okay, go ahead and do that and we'll come back. All right, so I have laid all my outside perimeter bands. And just take it to the desired length that you want to on the loom. And at the top, you're just gonna close it off just like that. All right, so our next step, we're gonna go straight up the middle with a single chain. Just lay that design. Single chain. You can actually make this a different color if you'd like. I just chose to keep it the same. And Rebecca's, her design that she has on her Instagram page, she actually just uses two colors. The outside perimeter and the middle is all one color, just like what we're doing, and then just one color up the middle. Looks very nice. So, you know, just like as any other bracelet design, you can have endless possibilities. So Just gonna put this on real quick, single chain in the middle, and then we're gonna move to our next step. So our single chain is laid. I'm just gonna push these down a little bit, especially the ones on the outside there. Okay, so my color pattern, I'm just gonna alternate them. Okay, we're actually gonna be making diamonds in the middle. The first diamond is actually gonna be like half of a diamond, so it's not gonna be the full color. We're just gonna put it on 3 pegs, and then we'll alternate the color to continue with the colors down the loom. So my first color is gonna be the cocoa or cocoa or whatever, how you wanna say it. I just call it cocoa. We're gonna put that on. Just like this, okay? Then I'm gonna move to the next color, which is gonna be my pearl pink. I had a really hard time trying to pick these colors tonight downstairs in the dark almost between the pink pearl and the pearl lemonade. So, because I didn't want the pink lemonade. I wanted the pink pearl. All right, so our first diamond, middle pin out to the left, middle pin out to the right, and we're gonna do this on top. So we have half of a diamond, and then we're gonna change colors. And this one's gonna be my olive green. Now I'm gonna go to my brown. Sorry, but that's all twisted. And I'll show you one more time. There we go. This is pretty basic. We have a lot of advanced loomers. We have a lot of beginner loomers, intermediate loomers, so we really have to explain it all so everybody can understand, because we love you guys, we love our followers, and all the comments and feedbacks that we get. All right, so we are going to continue this pattern up the loom all the way to the end. You do yours, I'm gonna finish mine. Hey everybody, I'm back. All right, we have everything laid, and at the very top of your loom, you're gonna end it just like you started it, with half of a diamond. You can see that there, hopefully. All right, now we're gonna put some cap bands, and then we will be ready to loop. As far as the color for the cap bands, you can put them on any, whatever you want to, but we are going to start right here where our first diamond's laid. Sorry, I was way out of film. I've been doing that a lot lately, and I apologize, because that is one thing I do not like, is being out of focus or film or whatever. Anyway, okay, back to rainbow loom. Cap bands. Sorry, I have had little to no sleep lately, and kind of goofy. So we're just going to talk about laying bands. I'm going to do pink right here. You can do a double cap band, or you can do a triple cap band. I like to do a triple cap band. I just like that tight feel. And it just, to me, it just makes it more secure. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. You guys get the idea? Cap bands all the way down to the very end. Now the very end here, since our perimeter is here, we're gonna put the cap band on there that matches the perimeter. So we're gonna be using mother of pearl there. Doesn't matter what colors you use here, it's your choice. But just make sure that this one matches up with the perimeter. I'm gonna lay my cap bands and return. All right, cap bands are laid, just like instructed, and perimeter matches. So now we're gonna turn our loom around so that way the arrows are facing toward us and that we have that opened end where we can loop. So grab your hook and we're gonna start looping. Make sure you guys can see. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take that first, let me zoom it just a little bit, that should help. First band, and we're just gonna put it right there for the time being, okay? Then we're gonna loop these perimeter bands, these two out to themselves. Now I'm actually going to bring this band and just put it back. We will come back to this in just a second. We're gonna go in and we're gonna loop inside the cap band and loop everything back upon itself. And then we will loop the perimeter. Grab that first band that's on top, out, up and over. Grab that second band, out and over. Back to itself, back to itself. Okay, now the reason that I brought this band back down here is because we're going to loop all of these first, then move our single chain up the middle as we go. So grab that and loop that into the middle of this cap band. Next, we're gonna go to this one and do the same thing. We don't actually have to worry about this band yet because it's already down here and we don't have to loop it yet. I just put it back on itself down here on this segment just because, to get it out of the way, just because it's the beginning of the bracelet, if that makes sense. So back in, up and over. We're just looping it back to itself. Then now we're going to go back in to this cap band, grab that single chain and loop it up. Moving to the next one. Trying to keep my hand out of the way so you guys can see. Mash that down a little bit. So you're just going to basically continue this up the loom. I will do this one more time for you. We're going to go back in, grab this single chain that's down here and pull it up. Moving to this one. Now if that comes off, that's perfectly fine. Just put it right back on there. All right, and then go back in, down to this one, grab that single chain and loop it up. If you are not caught on to the sequence, just back it up and start over. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish mine, come back, and we'll finish the perimeter. To finish this section here, I have my last diamond looped, and I've looped this inside single chain. So now I'm just gonna go in, pull that last single chain, all the way up. Okay. And now we just have the outside perimeter to loom. So we're going to start down here at the very bottom where we originally started, and we're going to loop out, and then we're just going to follow the pattern up. Come back over here on this side and follow the pattern. Zoom out just a little bit. There we go. Just go in, reach in, get all of those bands, and follow your perimeter all the way up the loom. Now, some of you may be wondering, as I was when I first talked to Rebecca about making a tutorial for this, where she got the name, the NYD bracelet. And she told us that she created this on New Year's Day and thought it was pretty appropriate name for the bracelet. I thought that was pretty cool. So there's a little bit of information behind the name of the bracelet. NYD, New Year's Day. Alright, so I'm going to stop on this side and just kind of show you over here how to continue. And then we're going to take our creation off of the loom. And I'm so excited to see this color combination actually. I will have to give a shout out to my BFF, because I said I want help on a color combination. I feel like I'm drawing blanks. And this is actually Monica's idea, these colors. So shout out to her, BFF. Alright, so you guys got it. I'm going to finish mine, looping my perimeter, and come back. I'm just going to show you how to finish this last part. You've got your 4 bands here, and we're just going to loop them into the center. Just like so. Now you've already got those 2 bands that we laid at the very beginning that we talked about, just leaving them there. And we're actually going to pull these up from underneath. I don't know why. I typically don't do this. And I don't know why I don't. It's just so much easier, unless, you know, just something else less to do, because it's already there. So I have a white C-clip that I'm going to be using from the new collection from Rainbow Loom. Probably a clear would look better with this, and the other colors are kind of bold, but this was all that I had up here with me, so I'll probably change it out beforehand. So, okay. So we're just going to take this off the loom. I'm sure most of y'all know how Monica and I feel about just yanking your creation off the loom. You're going to spend so much time creating it. Don't take a chance in tearing it up by yanking it off the loom. So just grab your hook. Just the, you know, couple of extra minute or so that it takes to do that, as opposed to recreating the whole thing again. Okay. And same with these. I'm just going to gently pull my way down. so you guys don't want to sit here and watch me do this, we'll be back. All right, so you've taken it off the loom. I'm gonna move it out of the way and let you see. What do y'all think? I think it turned out great. I love it. It's very lightweight, but yet it's still sturdy. And then the actual mother of pearl just kind of adds some delicacy to it. Not delicacy. Is that a word? Yeah, okay, never mind. A delicate look to it, I should say. All right, so I hope this was a easy tutorial for you to follow. I'm just gonna shape this a little bit, let you guys get a better look at it. I'm gonna lay that one down. Here's the extreme large one that I made. And then here is the blinged version. And I hope you like this design. Remember, to follow Rebecca on Instagram, Rebecca's Looming Frenzy. And she's, like I said, she is related to Adele Griffiths, so she's got some amazing creations on there as well. So we were very happy to do this tutorial for her. Thank you very much. Maybe her mom would allow us to do one for her as well sometime too. That would be a true honor. So we feel very, very happy to be able to take care of this for her. So bracelets for today. The first one that I'm wearing is from our sweet, sweet Instagram friend, Crazy Just Might Work. This is her Mother of, no, not Mother of Tears. Yeah, Mother of Tears. Tears, a mother's tear. A mother's tear. Okay, this is, I've blinged it up a little bit, but if you're a mom, I would highly suggest making this design. And because we all know as parents, we've cried many a tears over our kids. Anyway, so Crazy Just Might Work, we love you. And this one is our own original design that actually it's one of our first designs, our Propel Gleam. And this was actually the one that I made in the tutorial, and I wear it all the time. So that one, you can check that out on our channel as well. So we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for following us. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us on Instagram. All the links will be down below in the comment box. And happy looming!